You recognize the handwriting? Let me read it to you. My darling, you will forgive this long silence, which must have alarmed you so when you learn the reasons that have required it. I was so ugly, so exhausted when I was released from camp. I couldn't bring myself to come back to you, nor to ask you to come back to me. But now it's time to be sensible. If you will meet me at the Gare de l'Est, you will find getting off the 8:48 train a woman a little less attractive than I used to be, but much more elegant. I love you with all my body, all my heart, all my soul. Michel kissed Fabi for me.
I did not write this letter. I could never perfect my imitation to this extent. Look at the handwriting. And the postmark, Germany.
Germany, that would have been easy. You could have had it mailed from Germany.
I could have, but I did not. Really, Mr. Pilgrim, I should be the one who is upset. Your wife is coming back. Your wife who loves you and who is 300 million francs richer than when she left. What happens to my 30%?
And what about this chess problem? I never taught you that one. How did you know about this?
I didn't. Call it a coincidence, shall we? Would you be interested in 2 or 3 quick games? 30 francs a game. 5-second limit on moves. How do you like my hair now? Is it the right color?
Why? Why? Why did you do this? All these years that I've waited and waited. How could you play such a horrible, sadistic trick?
I can imagine the scene in that damn hotel room. All set for our big coup, and then suddenly there she is. Your long-lost wife, back from the ashes. Naturally, you told her how deliriously happy you were.
Naturally.
Tears, incoherent expressions of love and gratitude. Maybe you even went so far as to thank God.
I'm sorry to disappoint you. There were no tears, and I was quite coherent. No, I do not remember thanking God.
Don't laugh at me. Can you imagine how she must be laughing at you? Fool she made out of both of us, changing her hair, her clothes, teaching her her own handwriting. You deserve her. You asked to be walked on, spat on. Oh, Stan. I can't bear to think of you and her. I just can't.
I'm her husband. She's my wife. You have to think of it. Often.
But she could never love you like I do. Never.
No. But she has 300 million francs and you haven't. Come, have your bath. Fabi, your stepmother is moving in here tonight. She's very nervous about seeing you again. I'm not asking you to fall on her neck, but you're to do nothing to show how you really feel. You understand? You must sink every emotion. Just like I must. Look, Michel and I are opponents, and we have to deal with each other. She wanted me and she bought me. I can have all I want just by asking.
Everything you want, doled out to you. Franc by franc, penny by penny.
Oh, Fabi, believe me, it won't take me too long to get her to sign a very large portion of that money over to me, and then you and I.
I don't want her money. I want you.
And I want you and the money. Not necessarily in that order.
You bastard. You never loved her. And you don't love me.
Are you sure?
so glad. It still smells musty.
Come. Do I have to introduce you to? Mademoiselle Wolf, Mrs. Pilgrim.
I must congratulate you on a brilliant performance.
I deserved everything you said to me in that room. Now, if you let me, I want to make it up to you.
Would you like to rest? Your room is ready. Yours and Stan's.
No, thank you. I'm too tired to rest. I don't see the Swedish vase.
No, I sold it to buy the table, the lamp, and the heater. If you don't mind, I won't have any dinner.
Are you going out?
No, and I haven't got a headache. I haven't lost my appetite. I just don't want any dinner. I'm going to bed.
In other words, there's nothing wrong with you, but you will be fine in the morning.
Yes.
She'll be better tomorrow, or the day after.
I hope so.
You remember? Slivovitz. Welcome back, Misha.
Thank you.
I'll see if she needs anything.
What the hell?
Awful. I couldn't stay in the room with her another minute.
That was fairly obvious.
The thought of sitting across the table from her with a chit-chat about tables and vases.
What makes you think it was any easier for her?
Oh, I know. She was just as happy to get me out of her sight as I was to get out of hers. All I could feel when I looked at her was revulsion.
I'm warning you, Fabie, I'm warning you. Don't do anything to spoil our plans.
I know now why I hate her. Not because she was no mother to me. It's because she's taking you from me.
I told you for a while.
If only I could be sure you loved me.
Oh, you have a great deal to learn from Michelle. She would never make the mistake of asking that.
Oh, Stan, let's go and tell her now. How we love each other, that we've been living together. Let's tell her the truth.
You know that's not possible. That would destroy everything. You pushed me into this, and you are going to see it through.
You're more lovely now than that first night I saw you.
And a man should always marry a woman with beautiful eyes. That way there is always something to love, whatever happens. Sometimes I think you really believe what you say.
I do, sometimes. You have to see your lawyer tomorrow.
I already did. Lots of papers to sign, lots of money for me.
You sound as if you couldn't care less.
I intend to go back to my work. What do I want with all that money?
I suppose we'll find some charitable use to put it to.